I think that if you are a DC fan, you have to have at least one Wonder Woman in your collection. And if you only have one Wonder Woman in your collection, this one is not a bad one to have. Welcome back, everybody. This is the new 52 Wonder Woman. And like the last two videos I did for Cyborg and Green Lantern, she's a statue. But in my opinion, that's okay for this particular figure. And no, I'm not just saying that just because it's Wonder Woman, because I am just saying that because it's Wonder Woman. But let's get into the articulation. Once again, she has a 360. She has an arm that's 360. Goes out. Pretty decent amount. You have to excuse me because I'm still relatively new to these reviews, and I'm still very much quite nervous. I don't really know why, because I'm in the comfort of my own home talking to a camera. But yet, I'm still pretty nervous. And, you know, there might be things that I forget. But that is the beauty of editing. She has an elbow joint here. Single elbow joint. Same thing with the other arm. Can go 360. Out. Up a little bit. Arm swivel here. Single elbow joint. No wrist swivel, which is to me kind of disappointing because, you know, I do the toy photography, and sometimes, you know, more often times than not, I need Wonder Woman to be punching someone or something. And the fact that her wrist can't twist really makes me have to use a lot of magic in order to make it appear as though she's doing what I need her to do. Her legs go forward about that much. And they go back pretty far. She has a single knee joint. No calf swivel, no upper thigh swivel, no waist swivel or ab crunch. Her head can go 360, but it's hindered by her hair, which is very nice. I don't know if you can see that, but as you can see, there's like blue accents in the hair, which is very, very nice. Once again, with these new 52 guys, what they really stress here is attention to detail. Like the Cyborg and Green Lantern figures I reviewed prior to this one, these figures are meant to look good. Allow me to demonstrate, like, her head. Let's see if I can make this focus. Focus, 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 focus. There we go. Like, she looks incredible. This is a beautiful figure. And I say that with no hesitation. This is a beautiful figure. The detail in her tiara. She even has eyeshadow. If you look very closely, you can even see the eyeshadow. Her eyes are colored. There's eyeliner. Don't ask me why I know all this stuff, but she looks fantastic. Her suit has these etches in it, which just look great. There's stars. It's colored beautifully. Once again, there's no colors that bleed into other colors. Though, I do have an issue with this here. I don't know if you can see that. Let's see if I can make this focus. But there's a little blemish right there. It's inside the plastic. So, I mean, I can't just... It's not something I can just scrape off. Like, I have to dig this out. But other than that, that's the only blemish. One thing that I like and I dislike about figures like this is the fact that she's not really wearing too much. It's not a problem for me, but when you are constantly touching and posing a figure like this, when there's so much skin, the oils and the dirt from your hands can dirty up the figure, and it can make it look a mess over time. So with a figure like this, yes, it looks fantastic. Yes, I use it for toy photography, but I never want to touch it just because of that reason. Another thing that I forgot to mention in the Cyborg video is that he does have an accessory. I did not put it in the video because I completely forgot. But she does come with this an accessory, which is a sword. It's not a very impressive sword. She doesn't come with a shield or anything like that. It's just a regular sword. I don't have it on hand right now, but it is something that she comes with if you decide that you want to buy this. Once again, this is a $25 price point. And really, you don't really see too many Wonder Woman figures floating around in, the toy market. And I'm speaking as if I know what that is. But I know for me, in my personal experience, I haven't really seen too many Wonder Woman figures floating around. And the fact that you get one like this that looks this good is a big deal. I wish, though, that this would have been able to detach. And maybe they could have put a little cut here, so that way it could slide into her hand. Or maybe even give her a little bendable one accessory with it, so that way she could have the lasso of truth. But once again, as I've said before, these new 52 guys look fantastic. They are perfect shelf pieces, and they're perfect display pieces if that's what you want to use them for. And at the risk of being, at the risk of constantly repeating myself, once again, for toy photography, I have to use tricks to make this figure be dynamic. But the figure looks great. It's, anatomically correct. Get your mind out of the gutter. I'm referring to her overall. She's not misshapen or imbalanced. Everything about her proportions is perfect. And when you're talking about Wonder Woman, it should be that way. So, for a $25 price point, I'd say maybe I'm giving her a good thumbs in the middle. Maybe. If you can find her for cheap, then I definitely recommend that you pick her up. Though I will warn you that if you have other DC figures, or if you have just other figures in general, that she might not fit in necessarily as far as like aesthetically, but she is a character that is, in my opinion, a rare character. And these are strictly my opinions, people. Like, I'm not, these are just my opinions. And that's it. These are just my opinions and mine alone. But in my opinion, I don't see too many Wonder Woman figures floating around, like I said before. And if you can find this one anywhere, I highly recommend you pick her up. She's a great looking figure. She's a great shelf piece. I don't know about toy photography, but that's entirely up to you. But if you like this video, comment, rate, subscribe. And until next time, follow the Slipstream.